Children, join soon, all of you. So, good morning, children. Today, we will study about the cell and the components inside the cell. Yesterday, we had seen that cell is the basic structural functional unit of life because cell is capable to do all the functions that are required by a living body. Living body, when living organisms are of two types. There are many cells in a living body. Such a body is known as multicellular organism, and if there is only single cell in a living body, it is called a unicellular or a single cellular organism like amoeba and paramecium. So we had yesterday seen that multicellular organisms, they perform different functions like respiration, digestion, excretion. These functions are performed by different cells and tissues. But in a single cellular organism or a unicellular organism like amoeba or paramecium, all the functions are performed by a single cell. That is why it is called the functional unit of life, and it is capable of independent existence. Then we had also seen that how cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in the year 1665. He used a magnifying glass. Magnifying glass is nothing but a convex lens. Okay, children. And then I had given you one work to do to draw the figures of red blood cells, then muscle cells and nerve cells. How many of you have drawn these figures in your notebook?
Sir, I.
Okay. Now we will see that what is the relation between the size of the cell and the size of an organism. See, children, mostly cells are very small in size. Okay, they cannot be seen by unaided eye. For seeing them, we need a powerful microscope. Okay, these are microscopic structures. Their dimension range from 0.1 to 0.5 microns. Do you know what is micron? Let us write down size of cells. Size of cells. Mostly cells are very small in size. Very small in size. Mostly cells are very small in size. Okay, they cannot be seen by unaided eye. Unaided eye means unaided eye means naked eyes. The eyes which does not use any instrument to see any structure. Okay, this type of eye, such eyes which do not use any aid. Aid means help. Help in the sense that we are not using any magnifying glass or microscope. Such eye is called unaided eye. Okay, children. Okay, we need microscope of high magnification, of high magnifying power to see the cells. Okay. The smallest cell is 0.1 to 0.5 micrometers. the size of the cell
So micrometer is
can be,
small.
I will tell 0.1 to 0.5 micrometer. See, micrometer means 1 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter. Okay. See, children, in lower classes, in class 6, you might have studied to convert meter into centimeter and meter into millimeter. This all things you might be knowing, isn't it? If you don't know, let me tell you.
Sir, please hide the camera.
One micrometer is equal to 1 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter. ठीक है बेटा? 1 micrometer means 1 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter. Now can you see?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to ask, Komal? Komal, what do you want to ask?
No, sir.
Komal, what do you want to ask?
Sir, we
Your
were
voice is
is slow.
clear.
Komal,
Sir, your voice is slow.
why is it so?
Yes,
Sir, your voice is not coming clear.
Now can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now can you hear me, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So I told you that the size of the cell can be 0.1 to 0.5 micrometer. And what is 1 micrometer? It is 1 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter. Okay. Similarly, 1 millimeter is how much? 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. This all things you know or not? 1 centimeter. All these things you might be knowing, children, isn't it?
Yes, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
1 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter.
Minus 2 meter.
Okay? So these, so one cell, the size of the cell can be 0.1 to 0.5 micrometers. Okay, children? The largest cell is that of an ostrich egg. Ostrich egg का largest cell होता है and its dimensions are 170 millimeter into 130 millimeter. Its dimensions are 170 millimeter to 1 centimeter into 130 millimeter. Okay, 130 millimeter. इतना size है उसका. ठीक है बेटा? Now, one question might be coming to your mind that is there any relation between the size of the cell and the size of the body of an organism?
Yes,
See,
sir.
there is no relation between the size of the cell and size of the body. Understand? What does that mean? It means that the size of cell in a rat is equal to the size of the cells in the elephant body. It is not that the cells of elephant are bigger and the cells of rat are smaller. Now is it clear, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ऐसा नहीं है
Yes, sir.
कि जिसकी बॉडी का साइज बड़ा है उसकी सेल्स का साइज भी बड़ा हो, ऐसा नहीं है. It is not like that. Okay, children? It is not like that. Okay, is that Is that okay or
Okay,
not?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Yes.
And see, the size of the cell depends upon the function of the cell. Size of the cell depends upon the functions of the cell. For example, yesterday we learned that RBCs are round shaped, they are spherical. Are they? RBCs are spherical in shape or not?
Yes, sir. They are spherical in
Okay.
shape.
Then muscle cells are spindle shaped. Muscle cells are what? Spindle shaped. होते हैं कि नहीं?
Yes,
And
sir.
nerve cells are long branched cell. Nerve cell is the longest cell of the body. Do you know that or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So let us write, children, that there is no relation between the size of the cell and that of the body of an organism. Shall I rub this ball? Shall I rub the ball?
Sir, please don't rub the last line.
Okay. Let us write, children. There is no relation. There is no relation. There is no relation between the size of cell and size of body. Okay. This means that cells of rat are not necessarily smaller than the cells of an elephant. Okay, children? It is not necessarily means that the size of the cells in the rat body is smaller than the cells in an elephant body. The only difference is that the number of cells in the elephant body is much larger than the number of cells in the rat body. But their size does not mean that the size of the cells is smaller in rat as compared to the size of the cells of the elephant. Understand? Is it clear, children?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, very good.
Yes, sir.
अब लिखेंगे the size of the cell is related to its function. The size of a cell is related to its function. Okay. Size जो है वो function से related है. Okay. Now I'm going to rub this. See. For example, RBCs. Can anybody tell me what is the function of RBCs in a body? What is the function of RBCs in a body? RBC का क्या function होता है?
The presence of hemoglobin.
Yeah. They transport oxygen to different cells or tissues in the body. Okay. For example, RBCs transport oxygen to different tissues and cells. So RBCs, whether they are in a rat or they are in elephant, they will perform the same function. And what is the function that they perform?
They transport oxygen
Oxygen
to
to
the
different
cells.
bodies.
Transport
cells,
oxygen
bodies.
to the every cells and tissues of the body.
Yeah, very good. So children, yesterday we have learned that cells, when similar kind of cells performing the same function, they unite, they form what? Tissues. बताता कल के नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Tissues, they join to form organ, and many organs they unite to form an organ system, and many organ systems they unite to form an organism. ये बताता कल के नहीं बताता मैंने?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So we have understood yesterday that cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. तो cell सबसे छोटी unit है. फिर cell unite होते हैं, then they form tissues, and then tissues they unite to form organs, and organs they unite to form organ systems. Organ systems, many organ systems they unite to form an organism. Understand? This is the hierarchy of life. It is called hierarchy of life. Hierarchy of life means simplicity to complexity. Okay, children?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then RBC. Then yesterday we have all learned that muscle cells. Muscle cells का function क्या होता है? They help in relaxation and contraction. They help in movement of the body, by contraction and relaxation. When we move, our muscle cells, they contract and relax alternately. पहले contract करेंगे, फिर relax करेंगे, फिर contract करेंगे, फिर relax करेंगे. Then that is why we are able to move. Understand?
Sure.
In class 6, there is a chapter called movement and bones. Like that,
Sir,
there is a chapter.
slightly.
No?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The related to the bones.
There we had studied the movement in an earthworm. याद आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So earthworm does not have bones; it has muscles. So muscles they contract and relax alternately to move the body ahead. That we had seen or not? Are you able to recollect that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Well done. Very good. Now, so then
Sir, please
nerve
cite.
cell. What is the function of nerve cell, children? What is
Sir,
the function of nerve cell?
or transporting our thoughts.
Yeah, they transfer the message from one cell to the other. Okay,
Other,
children?
sir.
Receive and transfer messages. See, I will give you one example. This is called reflex action. Have you heard the term reflex action, children? Okay, no problem.
Stimuli.
No problem. Listen. Suppose you are sitting in your home and suddenly somebody pricks you with a tiny needle. What do you do? Children?
We will
What do you do?
will go aside
We will
from
feel
the
hurt.
place.
We will move aside. Okay. So what? How come we? How it is a very? It is very sudden action. Isn't it? It does not take time.
Yes,
Does it take
sir.
time?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Sir, side please.
It does not. Let me, Jia Patil, let me finish. Then I will give you sufficient time to note what I am asking. Please answer to this question first of all. See, suppose your mother is cooking food in the kitchen, and suppose there is a hot vessel, and suppose suddenly you touch it. What happens?
our hand or a finger will be
Ah,
burned
you
and
react
we
on
will move
this.
aside.
you will
Our
you will
finger
remove your
was-
hand immediately. You will remove your hand immediately from that vessel. Does it take time? Does it take time, children?
No.
No, it does not take this. It does not. It may take milliseconds. बहुत कम समय लगता है उसको. ठीक है ना? तो इतने कम समय में क्या हो गया? नर्व सेल के पास वो चला भी गया मैसेज और इधर से ब्रेन से वो मैसेज आ गया कि जल्दी से अपना हाथ हटा लो. तो दिस काइंड ऑफ एक्शन, this kind of automatic action performed by the body is called reflex action. क्या बोलते हैं इसको?
Reflex.
Reflex action बोलते हैं. And reflex action is possible. Reflex action is possible only and only due to the proper functioning of which cells? Due to the proper functioning of which cells?
Nerve cell.
Nerve cells.
Very good. Nerve cell receives the messages. क्या किया? नर्व सेल ने रिसीव किया मैसेज, उसके हैंड में गया, तो हैंड में नर्व मैसेज रिसीव किया कि वहां पे बहुत गर्म है, तो फिर नर्व सेल यहां गई, तो ब्रेन ने कहा जल्दी से हटा लो, तो उसने हटा लिया जल्दी से. ठीक है ना? तो इसमें जल्दी से क्या, नर्व सेल का इन्वॉल्वमेंट बहुत ज्यादा था. इट रिसीव्ड द मैसेज एंड इट सेंट द मैसेज टू रिमूव द हैंड फ्रॉम द वेसल. अंडरस्टूड और नॉट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, understood.
Okay, very good. So nerve cell receives and transfer messages, and you can write down that nerve cell is the longest cell in a living body. Nerve cell is the longest cell. Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You can write down nerve cell is the longest cell of the body. Is the longest cell of the body. ठीक है? अब जल्दी से ये लिख लो, फिर हम उसके बाद पढ़ते हैं कि सेल का कंपोनेंट्स क्या है और उनके फंक्शंस पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है बेटा? प्लीज नोट डाउन. We will discuss
Yes, sir.
the different components of the cell and their functions. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Please
Yes,
write
sir.
down.
Okay.
Completed, sir.
Very good. Let everyone complete. Let everyone complete.
completed, sir.
Okay, very good. I can see that only 24 children have joined this class. Why? What others are doing? Why they are not joining the class, children? Class 8.
Yes, sir.
Very few children have joined. Why is it so? You should always attend the classes, children. Now, shall I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
very good. See, yesterday only I told you that similar kind of cells performing the same function, they form tissues. So, functions of cells. See, please pay attention. Similar kind of cells performing same function, constitute tissues. Tissues बना देते हैं. Tissues, okay? Okay, and tissues unite to form an organ. Okay, and organs form organ system. Okay, children. So, see, the cells which are a part of an organ system, they will perform a similar function. For example, let me tell you that the cells which are involved in digestion, they will be performing the function of digestion, that is breakdown of food into smaller components and absorption of food and all that, assimilation. All of you might be knowing the different steps of nutrition. मालूम है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So क्या है कि, please pay attention now. Function of the cells is determined by the organ of which they are a part. They are a part. इसका मतलब क्या है? जिस ऑर्गन के वो पार्ट है, जैसे मैंने अभी बताया कि जो सेल, अगर सपोज सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम का सेल है, तो वो क्या काम करेगा? क्या काम करेगा बेटा? It will transport the nutrients from the origin to the different places. Understand? For example, let me tell you. We all know that in plants, where is the food prepared? Where is the food prepared, children?
Leaves.
Leaves. So once the food is prepared in the leaves, it has to be transported to different tissues or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that function is performed by a specific tissue. Can you name that tissue?
Xylem.
Phloem.
Phloem.
Phloem transports the food prepared in the leaf to different tissues, and xylem transports the water and minerals from the soil to the different parts at the height of the plant. ठीक है ना बेटा?
Okay, sir.
आई बात समझ में कि नहीं? तो ऐसे ही
Understood.
तो टिश्यूज होंगे, जैसे मैंने फ्लोएम बोला, फ्लोएम इज अ टिश्यू. व्हाट इज अ टिश्यू? टिश्यू इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स. टिश्यू इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स परफॉर्मिंग द सेम फंक्शन. तो फ्लोएम में बहुत सारे सेल्स होते हैं. फ्लोएम पैरेन्काइमा होता है, देन फ्लोएम फाइबर्स होते हैं. दीज ऑल सेल्स, दे इन कोऑर्डिनेशन, they perform the function of transport of food to the different body parts. ठीक है बेटा?
Sir, side please.
1 minute, let me give time. Let me complete what I'm speaking, then I will give you time to note. Understand खुशहाली? मेरी बात सुनो पहले, सिर्फ लिखना ही नहीं है आपको कॉपी में.
Okay, sir.
सुनो मेरी बात, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूं. जैसे अगर जो रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम है, what are the organs involved in respiratory system? Lungs, trachea, diaphragm, nostrils, these are all involved in the respiratory system, no? So इनका जो basic function होगा, ये क्या होगा? To absorb the air inside, purified air, and to exhale the impure air from the body. Understand? तो ये जितने भी tissues, जितने भी cells होंगे, they will be performing the same function. They will be performing which function?
Same.
Respiration.
Same. Respiratory.
Okay. समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? ठीक है. तो
Yes, sir. Understood.
for example, cells of digestive system will perform digestion, then cells of respiratory system will help in respiration, and so on. ठीक है बेटा? बात आ गई समझ में कि नहीं?
Yes,
All of you
sir.
understood?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay.
Yes,
Now, हाँ चलो लिख लो जल्दी
Yes,
आगे.
sir. Understood.
Please write down. Note down from the board, all of you. Please note down.
Completed, sir.
Okay, very good.
Complete, sir.
Now, shall I rub the board?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
वेरी गुड. अब हम लोग आगे बढ़ते हैं. See, all of you, please listen. Now we are going to see what are the components of the cell. What are the components of the cell? Components of the cell. See, components of the cell. See, there are two main components. One is cytoplasm and the cell organelles. And the cell organelles. अभी मैं बताता हूँ cell organelles का क्या मतलब होता है. Suppose this is our cell. This is our cell. Okay. This outermost boundary of the cell, if it is a plant cell, then it is a cell wall. इसको क्या बोलेंगे? इसको क्या बोलेंगे? If it is a plant cell अगर है, इसको बोलेंगे cell wall. Okay. And ये the outermost covering of a plant cell is called what? Cell wall. क्या बोलेंगे इसको?
Cell wall.
Cell wall.
और उसके अंदर एक और बाउंड्री होती है, उसको बोलेंगे क्या?
Cell membrane.
हाँ, इसको बोलेंगे सेल मेम्ब्रेन. सेल मेम्ब्रेन या फिर प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. क्या बोलेंगे बेटा?
Plasma
Plasma.
membrane.
प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. अंडरस्टूड और नॉट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अब उसके बाद इधर ये जेली लाइक सब्सटेंस होता है. क्या होता है?
Cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm.
Let me draw. This is a jelly-like substance. Jelly-like substance in which, please see, this is a jelly-like substance in which the different cell organelles are embedded. Cell organelles are embedded. यानी उसमें cell organelles धसे हुए होते हैं. किसमें? Jelly-like substance में. Jelly-like substance को क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग?
Cytoplasm.
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 This is cytoplasm. Please pay attention. Cytoplasm. It is jelly-like substance. It is jelly-like substance in which the all other organelles are. Now you might be wondering that sir is using the term cell organelles, and he has not told anything about these. So cell organelles are the organs within the cell performing different functions. जैसे हमारी body में we have different organs and they have different functions to perform. For example, hands, they are to hold something, to catch something, to carry some load from one place to the other. We use legs for walking purpose. Eyes are there for seeing, and mouth is there for eating and for speaking. Now nose is there for smelling. Ears are there for hearing. Understand? So similarly, inside a cell there are different cell organelles. समझ में आ रहा है? Now, have you understood the meaning of cell organelles? Let me tell you. Cell organelles. Cell organelles. The components.
Sir, we draw it.
I will tell you what to do. The components inside a cell performing specific functions. For example, nucleus, mitochondria, ribosomes, etc. इनको क्या बोलेंगे? सेल ऑर्गेनेलेस बोलेंगे. क्या बोलेंगे बेटा?
Cell organelle
Cell.
is
Cell wall, cell membrane is
organelle.
also considered to be a cell organelle because they have specific function to perform in a cell. All of you understood or not?
yes,
Yes, sir. Understood.
And listen,
Understood,
one basic difference between an animal cell and a plant cell is that, can anybody tell me what is the basic difference between an animal cell and a plant cell? What is the basic difference between an animal cell and a plant cell? See, let me tell you. I told you that this is a plant cell. So the outermost boundary.
has cell wall.
Yeah, plant cell has cell wall, while animal cell does not have a
Sir,
cell wall.
animal cell have chloroplast.
Yeah, animal cell also does not have chloroplast. Very good, chlorophyll नहीं है उसमें. Well done, well done. Very good, रजब खान. ठीक है, तो ये पढ़ लीजिए, ये लिख लीजिए. Please note down. Draw the figure also. Draw the figure. Draw the figure.
okay.
Draw this figure, children. Please draw, and then we will write something about that. Have you drawn the figure, children?
Completed, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you have done?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Shall I rub the board? Shall I rub the board now?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
very good. Write down. See. Please write down. Cytoplasm. We will write one by one about these things. Cytoplasm. It is the jelly-like substance. It is the jelly-like substance in which it is the jelly-like substance in which various components of the cell, are embedded. Okay, cytoplasm. ठीक है बेटा? Okay, it is found between the cell membrane and the nucleus. See, I will tell you that when we will study about the nucleus, nucleus is normally present at the center of the cell. Okay, children? So the whole content from the plasma membrane to the center of the cell, this is called cytoplasm. पूरा क्या है ये? Cytoplasm. ठीक है बेटा? Any problem in this?
No, sir.
No,
Then,
sir.
then comes the protoplasm. प्रोटोप्लाज्म क्या होता है? दोनों टर्म्स मिलते जुलते हैं, इसलिए ध्यान देखो. It is the living content of the cell. It is the living content of the cell. जो living content है ना, that is called the protoplasm, content of the cell. It is the living content of the cell. Living content of the cell. यानी जो जीवित है उसको क्या बोलेंगे? प्रोटोप्लाज्म. It is the living content of the cell. It includes the cytoplasm and the nucleus. It includes cytoplasm and the nucleus. अब साइटोप्लाज्म, आपको बात समझ में आ रही? साइटोप्लाज्म, when I am using the term cytoplasm again and again, are you able to understand the meaning of cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is the entire content of the cell between the plasma membrane and the nucleus. And we have studied just now that there are many components which are embedded inside the cytoplasm, such as mitochondria, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes. तो जो भी चीज साइटोप्लाज्म के अंदर है, न्यूक्लियस को जोड़कर उसको क्या बोलेंगे? बेटा? यस रजब, व्हाट यू वांट टू से?
Sir, nothing.
है?
Sir, please repeat.
I am telling you, see, protoplasm is the entire content of a cell. An entire content, living content of the cell. It includes cytoplasm and the nucleus. And we have studied that inside the cytoplasm there are cell organelles. Like mitochondria, like ribosomes, like Golgi body. So living content of the cell, that is protoplasm, it includes cytoplasm and the nucleus. And when we say cytoplasm itself includes all the cell organelles. Now, am I clear, children? Am I clear, Rajab?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. So this is
Sir.
protoplasm. It is living content of the cell. It includes cytoplasm and the nucleus.
सर
Yes.
सर आपने जो एक बार जो न्यूक्लियस का मतलब समझाया था सर, एक बार और समझा दोगे? जो आपने
बेटा,
साइटोप्लाज्म में समझाया।
न्यूक्लियस का मतलब मैंने नहीं बताया अभी। मैंने प्रोटोप्लाज्म का मतलब बताया है। क्या बताया ऐश्वर्या?
सर प्रोटोप्लाज्म का मतलब बताया सर, जब आपने साइटोप्लाज्म पढ़ा रहे थे ना
हाँ जी।
अभी, सर आपने जो लिखवाया ना लास्ट में न्यूक्लियस, फिर आपने एक कुछ ड्रॉ करा था सर उधर, तो सर एक बार और मीनिंग समझा देंगे उसका?
हाँ, साइट जो सेल है, प्लीज लिसन। सेल, सपोज ये सेल है अपना, प्लीज लिसन। आर यू एबल टू सी दिस? ऐश्वर्या, दिख रहा है बेटा आपको?
यस सर दिख रहा है।
This is the outermost boundary of a plant cell. This is called cell wall. ये क्या है बेटा? This is cell wall. ये क्या है?
सेल वॉल।
अगर ये प्लांट
Cell
सेल
wall.
है तो ये इसके आउटरमोस्ट बाउंड्री क्या होगा?
सेल वॉल।
सेल वॉल। अगर ये एनिमल सेल होगा तो आउटरमोस्ट बाउंड्री कौन सी होगी?
साइटोप्लाज्म।
नहीं, आउटरमोस्ट बाउंड्री ऑफ एन एनिमल सेल इज प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन और सेल मेम्ब्रेन। ठीक है? और इसके बाद अगर ये प्लांट सेल है तो इसका ये होगा सेल मेम्ब्रेन। हो गया ऐश्वर्या?
यस सर।
और इसके अंदर जो सेल, इसके अंदर जो कंपोनेंट है उसको बोलते हैं हम लोग साइटोप्लाज्म। क्या बोलते हैं?
साइटोप्लाज्म।
और साइटोप्लाज्म में ही क्या क्या डिफरेंट सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स होते हैं? कौन कौन से? जैसे माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, न्यूक्लियस,
Ribosome.
राइबोसोम्स, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम, these are all embedded inside the cytoplasm. समझ में आ गया? When we use the term
समझ में आ गया।
itself, we mean that there are cell organelles embedded in the cytoplasm. ठीक है?
यस सर, समझ में आ गया अच्छी तरीके से।
Okay. Now, children, after this, we will study in next class. If you have any doubt regarding today, please ask.
नो सर।
Okay. All of you, please attend your classes regularly and
Sir?
time. Elgia?
No,
Elgia,
sir,
what do you want to
Kushali.
ask? Hmm? Okay. Thank you and have a nice
सर
day.
एक बार साइड हो जाओगे सर, मेरे को स्क्रीनशॉट खींचना है सर, 2 मिनट।
Okay. Please note down.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All the best. Now, can I cut the phone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.